friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Inmate to Roommate. Whew. This episode was a little dry, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. First, let's talk about Tiffany and Ariel. Now Ariel, she's out of prison. She's into the clubbing. She's into the spending. Now, it was a question to where she was getting all this money from. And she said that she got it from tax checks, stimulus checks, and her mom. Now, she buying drinks and spending, which got Tiffany's antennas up. And Tiffany even said in this episode, she don't know where Ariel is getting all this money from. Tiffany, the last episode, Ariel told you where she got this money from. So, Tiffany is going with Ariel to get her nose pierced. Ariel wants her nose piercing because when she got locked up, she had to take it out. So they go to a little tattoo piercing shop and she gets her nose pierced. She says, listen, you know, I haven't lived, okay? I haven't lived in, 4 years? I'm about to live now. I'm having fun. I'm going clubbing. I'm spending. Now, I'm not giving Tiffany no rent money. I'm not giving Tiffany no utility money. I'm not giving Tiffany no grocery money. I'm out here clubbing. Tiffany said that she's on thin ice. Ariel is on thin ice. She's still in that party mode. She still haven't buckled down and do what she's supposed to do. Like, where my money at? You buying alcohol $350, where my money? So, it's 4:27 in the morning, child. Now, Tiffany, now I know you were not laying in that bed, supposedly sleep, and Ariel comes in at 4:27 in the morning. You ain't got your hair tied down. Yo, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, where's your nightcap? Where's your silk wrap? Why you just laying? You don't wrap your hair down, girl. Where your bonnet? I was like, what is happening? So Ariel comes in with somebody. I guess she has some friends. She done been at the club. They done come into that house loud, drunk, toe up from the floor up, talking about they need some food. Honey, Tiffany had enough. Tiffany said, if you don't shut the F up, shut up. It is 4 in the morning. I got to get up in the morning. And here you are loud, causing ruckus. I can't sleep. Here's Ariel. Sorry. Ariel was like, my bad. So Tiffany said, that's it. I've done gave her too many chances, too many warnings. She got to go. She got to go. So the next day, Tiffany tells her, says, you came in here, you were loud, you were drunk, no respect. I can't do this anymore. I have given you so many chances. You got to take your feet to the street. And so Ariel, she was like a little bit taken back at this, but she was like, I can't believe she's doing this to me. I can't believe that, you know, she's kicking me out. She apologizes. She said, look, I can't say nothing. This is her house, okay? I can't question her. So, Ariel done started crying. Tiffany feels kind of bad. Tiffany was like, listen, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to make you cry. I'm sorry, but that's it. I can't do this anymore. So, Tiffany stuck to her guns and was like, you got to go. You have to go. And so, now Ariel have to, I guess, go back to Atlanta to her mom's, which she didn't want to do, but her mom wants her in Atlanta because her mom don't trust her in Indiana because she's afraid she may get in trouble again. Well, Ariel, I guess you're just going to have to pack your bags, change your probation to Atlanta, and head on down to your mama's house. Because you cut up in Indiana and you got to go. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Bill, Mark, and Hard Bangs. Okay, Sharna, child, the House of Horrors. Baby, Bill is living it up in California with his girlfriend. Now, Sharna and Mark, they called in the producers, and they like, listen, we're about to tell you what Mark been doing. Mark been sending these cryptic, nasty, rude texts. He's unhinged. He done lost his mind. We don't know when he's coming back. We don't know what he's going to do when he come back. Listen, he can't be, we ain't having it. He can't be standing up in here. Sharna says that it has come to the point of where she is afraid. She says she's afraid and she don't want to be there by herself at night. Because I guess Mark worked nights. And she can't be there by herself alone with Bill. He's sending these crazy texts. He's accusing her of walking around the house in some negligee. He's accusing me of walking by his bedroom door at night. He's accusing me of wanting him. No. I feel afraid. I feel like he gonna hurt me. I can't have that man staying here. So, we're gonna have to do something. So, here is Mark. Mark says, my wife is not going to be uncomfortable. I will take care of this. I was like, Mark. Smush face. Y'all, who y'all think will get the upper if there was some hands thrown? Mark or Bill? Child, wouldn't that be something? They would have got to scrapping. I bet you that would last all of 2 seconds. Bill, Humpty Dumpty ass. Probably can't even last 3 seconds. And Smush face, he probably can't last a second. I bet you they'd be like this. Meanwhile, Sharna in the background talking about, God, please stop it. I pray to you, Lord. So anyway, Mark said he gonna protect his wife. So he done went and he done got some locks. He done changed the locks on the doors. And Bill said, well, they said that Bill said that he's supposed to have been home the day before. He didn't show up. So the next day, there's like cars going by and they're like looking out the window like, oh my God, what is he gonna do? We don't know these strange cars. Whatever, child. Bill is oblivious. Honey, Bill gonna be coming knocking on the door trying to use the key, child. Door's locked. Let's move on. Kyle, Sandra, and Nick. Y'all, Nick been drinking. Nick been drinking hard, okay? Hard stuff, child. He ain't working, but he got a job coming up. He get all this liquor money from the crypto money? He said that he been drinking hard daily. And he said, listen, I've been locked up for so long and I feel like I'm free now. He said he been locked up, okay? He free now. And he said that if he wants to go to a party and get effed up, he will. If he wants to go to a party, he see a little cutie in the cut, and he wants to take her home and blow that back out, he will. He said he don't see nothing wrong with it. Really, Nick? Well, that's not part of your rules. That's not part of the rules. You just can't be picking up, you know, Becky, that you done found at the party who got a hard face, hard life. I hope she don't look like that other one that you brought home. Baby, roll hard, put up with child. Because see, you in somebody else's house. And they done told you, don't be bringing no heifers in and out that door. Spreading around that DNA. No. good. No, sir. No, bud. So Sandra and Kyle are throwing axes. And Sandra says that she believes Nick is somewhere getting high. That's what she said. She said that he looked like he high. He looked like he been high. He looked like he talking high. He's walking crooked. His eyes are crossed. Honey, she said that Nick and Kyle was cooking dinner and Nick dropped a whole chicken on the floor. Honey, let me tell you something. Chicken high these days. You just can't be dropping chicken on the floor. See, that's when he would have got his walking papers. Got time to be wasting no chick. And she said that just the way he's been acting and looking, that she thinks that he's somewhere getting towed up from the floor up, other than drinking. And so Kyle said, listen, he's my homeboy. He's, my friend. I'm trying to look after him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Sandra said, that's on you. But I'm just telling you, something ain't right. And then the producers asked them, do they feel responsible for Nick? And Sandra said, H to the now. This is a grown man who needs to make grown decisions. I ain't responsible for him. He gonna do what he's gonna do. And oh well, it ain't my thing. Okay? He knows how to stay on the straight and narrow. And if he chooses to F up, oh well. This man is not my responsibility. And I don't blame him. Child, y'all think Nick is out there getting high, child? Nick out there getting towed up. And by the way, did y'all see Nick when he was taking out the trash? I was like, where are you walking? It looked like he took out the trash from one house, and then he went to an entirely different house to put the trash up. What am I missing? Did y'all notice that? Child, let's move on. Last, and certainly least, DQ. Come in. Come in, DQ. The grass ain't always greener. Isn't that right, DQ? See, you made a statement when you was at Dr. Henry's. You fussed and you cussed and you threw a temper tantrum. You couldn't wait to get away from Dr. Henry. You couldn't wait to get up from underneath his roof because you wanted to see your friend Jamal. Now, several of y'all in the comments said that it must be more than just friendship for DQ to cut a shine like that. Is that right, DQ? Is Jamal more than just a friend? I say he's just a friend. I say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. So as we know, Jamal, now as we know, DQ left with that uncle. See, that uncle, he made a big speech and a big stand and all this bunch of crap. And he said, my nephew coming with me. DQ sat there and didn't say a word. So they left Dr. Henry's home. The grass isn't always greener. So it's been, time has went on. Dr. Henry said he wanted to meet up with DQ. He missed DQ. DQ says that, listen, the last time we talked, we had a big argument. He didn't understand where I was coming from. He didn't want to listen to what I want to say. All this bunch of mess. So DQ agreed to meet up with Dr. Henry. They sat down. They had an adult conversation. Dr. Henry said, listen, okay, I wasn't going to call the police on you. But what I was trying to do was for you to see what will happen if you did something that will hurt your parole. I was just trying to shake you up a little bit. I wasn't going to call the police on you. Maybe I went about it the wrong way and I should have handled it another way. And he apologized. Dr. Henry looked that boy in the face and told him he was sorry. maybe there was another way he could have went about it. He did not mean for DQ to get so upset. That man sit there and said that to DQ. DQ, on the other end, is still trying to explain what would have happened to him as a black man if the cops would have showed up. Okay? You know, they become aggressive. You know, innocent until proven guilty. No. Guilty until proven innocent. DQ, there are awful cops. There are dirty cops. We all know this. But the cops wouldn't even come into this if you would do what you're supposed to do in regards to your parole. There are guidelines and there are rules that you need to follow, period. And like somebody said in my comments, why would you bring something to Dr. Henry's doorstep? Why would you bring that to him? To his home? If it's about friendship. So this whole cop thing is mute if you stay away from your friend and follow the rules. He sat there. Now, Dr. Henry done apologize. I didn't hear DQ apologize for his behavior. Did he apologize, y'all? Let me know, because I may have missed it. But I will give DQ this. That boy working. Not only is he working, he got 2 jobs. Good for you. Good for you. So they had a conversation. Everything was good. Everything was cool. They both feel good about how they stand at this moment. But see, DQ says, you know what? Pride is a big word, honey. I'm prideful. And I have to ask Dr. Henry for a favor. I said, of course you do. Of course you do. So they meet up again. And DQ says that he's no longer staying with his uncle. Well, isn't that something? Said the uncle was strict, okay? The uncle was strict. He can't have that. See that uncle making all that lean on me speech. And the nephew done bounced. So DQ been couch surfing. He been staying here, he been staying there, he been staying here, he been staying there. He said, this ain't for me. So where does he go for help? Who does he go to for help? Dr. Henry. And so Dr. Henry says something's going on with DQ. He ain't eating, he ain't talking right. Something's on this boy's mind. And so Dr. Henry said, you okay? What's going on? Where you staying? So that's when DQ was like, I ain't staying at my uncle's. I've been couch surfing. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. And Dr. Henry looked at this boy and said, come back and stay with me. Come back and stay with me. No questions asked. Dr. Henry done had this boy yell at him, curse at him, threw that little vase down, temper tantrum, has yet to apologize for his behavior. That uncle was at his house talking reckless. And Dr. Henry still said, you can stay with me, with a smile on his face. DQ, learn from this. So, of course, DQ was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm okay, yeah. DQ, don't be going up in that man's house cutting up again. Because see, next time, he may not open the door. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working. Keep your nose clean. I am rooting for you. I hope you do well. So, anyway, y'all, what y'all think about Dr. Henry and DQ? Y'all, I like Dr. Henry. At first, I was like, Dr. Henry, he's a little nasty. His house, he's a hoarder. But Dr. Henry seems like that he really do have DQ's best interest. I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, well, Dr. Henry is experimenting with this boy. Experimenting with what? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway, y'all, that's it. What y'all think about this episode? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.